First, like introduction of interview.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 31 of the It's My Job podcast. This is Jose. I am a transition student from Colorado, and my teacher, Miss Christine Dolly, is a podcast facilitator. The It's My Job podcast features students interviewing adults who are blind or visually impaired, asking them important questions like how they use technology and how they connect with other people. Stay tuned after the podcast to hear how to get involved, and please share with your friends and teachers so they can listen too. Our interviews were designed by students for students. Now for today's interview. Cheyenne, a student from Colorado, is interviewing Talia. Talia is a massage therapist from Austin, Texas. Her certification process and the license that she holds. Let's listen to Cheyenne's interview with Talia.
Next slide, picture of interviewing.
Talia, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I am 23. I currently live in Austin. I'm from the Houston area, about an hour south of Houston. I live in Austin and I'm a licensed massage therapist and I am legally blind. And that's like me in a nutshell. I like to read, I like to play goal ball, and I love to swim. And I have a 6-month-old puppy that I rescued. So yeah, that's a little bit about me in a nutshell.
What breed of puppy do you have?
He is a pit bull puppy.
How do you get a massage license?
So to get a massage license, you have to go to an accredited massage school. You have to go through the classes, which can take anywhere from 9 months to a year. You have to pass your classes, of course, like regular high school or regular school. You have to pass all your classes. It's very extensive. It's not learning, history or math or science. I mean, there is a lot of science. And then once you complete your classes, you have to do an internship and you have to get so many hours of your internship. And once you complete everything, then you can go through your licensing board in your state and you can apply for your massage license. And, that takes a couple of steps in itself. You have to pay for it. And you have to do fingerprinting. They have to do a background check. And then once everything goes through and you've submitted all necessary documents, then you play the waiting game and you wait for your license to come in the mail.
How much money do you make?
So for me as a massage therapist, my income is commission based. So basically, I get a percentage of the work I do. So with my current job, I'm working at the Austin airport and I do chair massage, and I get 30% commission for all of the massages that I do, plus all of my tips, whether they're on card or in cash. So when I get my paycheck is about anywhere between $2,000 to $2,500 every 2 weeks.
Does it take any college to be a massage therapist?
So yes, in a sense, it's not like traditional college. You would have to go to a massage school, and that's considered continuing education. So you don't have to go through like an English class or a math class. When you go to massage school, you're strictly learning massage therapy, nothing else.
Is there a future outlook for a massage therapist?
Oh yes, massage is in such high demand that I don't see the employment rate going down from here. I think it's just going to continue rising. So I strongly encourage anyone who's interested in massage therapy to definitely find a massage therapist that they can shadow or ask questions to. It's a really good career option.
What does a day in this job look like?
So a day in my job would be getting to the airport, going through TSA security, then I have to clock in at my job. For myself, when I come in, I have to count the drawer. So I count the money that we have in our cash register to make sure that, our drawer is balanced. And then there are some light duties that we have to do around the spa before we get started. So we might have to dust, sweep, or fold face cradle covers. So it's just a protective cloth that covers the chair. Every time we're doing a massage, we put one down. So it's a barrier between the client's face and the chair. And then once all of those light duties are done, then I help clients or guests check in and out on our wait list. Then I perform the massage, which could be anywhere from 15 minutes up to an hour, sometimes an hour and a half or 2 hours, just depending on the client and what they feel they want or they need. And then once that's done, then I check them out. I process their payment and ask them if they'd like gratuity. And I have to do all of this while having a smile, even if my client has an attitude. So it can be kind of stressful, but it's a very rewarding job and it's very high paced. It's very fast and you have to be really good at technology for this job because everything is digital. So that's pretty much my day at my job.
What technology do you use, and do you use any Braille?
So at my job currently, I do not use Braille. The only piece of technology that we actually do use, we use iPads. So I'm always cycling between 3 different iPads. So we have our stationary iPad, which is just your standard size iPad. And that one is fixed to the counter by like a swivel stand. And that one is shared between myself and all of my other coworkers. And then we have a portable iPad mini, and it has a case on it with a card reader. So we can take payments directly on that iPad mini. And we have our other standard size iPad that we help guests check in and out of our wait list on. So
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to be a massage therapist?
yes. So some advice that I would give anyone, whether they're sighted or blind, going into the massage field is always know that yes, when you apply for a job, they might have a schedule or a list of, days that they would like you to work, but always know that you are a massage therapist and your health is very important to doing your job as well. And if you know how many massages you can do in one day before you get what we call burnout in the massage world, stand your ground and know that you are worth your time and your health, because there are some jobs out here that will use you until you break. So, and then also just do research on your job before you apply there and make sure you talk to the employers and you let them know your needs before you accept any position, because that's going to be very important, because sometimes you can get yourself into a job situation that you can't get out of, or, you're stuck doing that job and you truly did not like it and it didn't seem the way that employer made it seem it was going to be.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any questions for me?
As far as career-wise, are you thinking about anything in the massage industry?
Yes, I want to be a massage therapist, but I also would like to be a biblical counselor.
Nice. And both of those things are something that you definitely can do. Massage is one of those type of jobs where you're supposed to have schedule flexibility, meaning if you tell your manager or your employer, hey, I can only work 3 days a week on the morning shift because I have a second job, they should be able to accommodate that and work with you, because, without a massage therapist, none of the spas or other massage places would exist. So, okay. Do you happen to know what area of massage you would like to do? And do you know of the different areas of massage that you can do?
I do not know of the different areas.
So there are several different certifications that you can get within massage. So there are Thai massage, which is basically stretching. There's every range of massage you can do, as extensive as equine massage, which is massaging horses. You'll pretty much work with people who are doing like show jumping or barrel racing or things like that. So you can, do horse massage. You can do anything from pregnancy massage. You can do sports massage. You can do water massage. So it's water ashiatsu. So it's basically in a shallow pool of water, be about 3 feet, maybe 4 at the most. And you're having your client float on their back and you're basically stretching out their body in the water. It's very relaxing, very low maintenance, low stress. Yeah, there's a lot of different areas of study. So I highly encourage, if you are like me and you love babies and, you love life, definitely do research on pregnancy massage. I'm actually in the process of getting my certifications in pregnancy massage right now. Or if you want to do low impact work, you can do Watsu or Thai massage. So definitely I encourage you to research the different certifications that you can get as a massage therapist, because it is very extensive.
Okay, I will have to do that.
Yeah.
So what area of massage would be considered like back massaging deep tissue?
So deep tissue is actually another certification that you can get. So when you start off and you do Swedish, you might cover some deep tissue, but when it comes time to do your continuing education, you can find a class that offers deep tissue. And I'm going to kind of touch up on the difference between deep tissue and heavy Swedish. So any spa that you go to, they'll offer deep tissue. It is not technically a deep tissue massage because deep tissue is considered to be focused. So, for example, if you came to me and said, hey, I want a deep tissue massage, I'm going to ask you, where are your points of interest that you'd like me to focus on? And if you said my upper shoulders and back, I would say, okay, we have 60 minutes to do your massage. I'm going to spend about 20 minutes focused on your upper back and shoulders. And then the rest of the massage, I will continue doing Swedish until, we finish the session. That's because deep tissue is meant to focus. So your focus was your neck and shoulders and upper back. I'm going to work out anything there. So if you have tight muscles in your upper back and shoulders, I'm going to work on that for the 20 minutes. And then we'll move on to just doing traditional Swedish throughout the rest of the massage. Deep tissue should never be a full body session. It should only be 30 minutes max in a focused area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and can you have more than one massage license?
You only have one license, but you can have multiple certifications. So I'm actually certified in deep tissue, trigger point, cupping, Thai massage, pregnancy massage, infant massage, fertility massage, and I am in the process of getting my certification as a massage doula. So I have 7, almost 8 certifications.
Wow.
And I have only been a massage I've only had my license since February of this year.
Wow. Okay, what's doula?
So a massage doula is basically a birthing coach. So if you are doing pregnancy massage, you'll encounter women who are pregnant. They could be as early as, in their first trimester, or they could be getting ready to deliver any day now. Basically, I am that one-on-one connection that goes with them to the hospital to make sure that their birth plan plays out. So if they say, I want to have a water birth and I don't want it to change, I'm going to be right there to basically be their advocate and their voice to say, she wants a water birth and we're going to do everything to prepare her for a water birth. And if that means that, we have to do whatever in our power to make sure that that can happen, and that's what we're going to do. And then also combining that with massage therapy, women who are going into labor, they have contractions. And so the contractions radiate from their low back across their stomach, but because it's so painful, their body tenses up. So they might have tension in their shoulders, or they might be clenching their fist, or they might be clenching their teeth. And so they have, pain in their jaw or their legs. And so it'll be my job to not only help them breathe and try to be as relaxed as possible, but also if I notice, hey, your shoulders are very tight, I'm going to massage their shoulders and reminding them to breathe and trying to help them take away that as much pain as possible. So that way they can have an easier birth. And then also I'll be providing stretches and exercises and things like that they can do before the birth. So that way their body is more prepared.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't have any other questions, but I do just want to say with your massage journey, I hope you enjoy it. It will be kind of frustrating and a little stressful, but you just take your classes one day at a time, and I definitely wish you the best of luck. And I hope you find an interest in one of these certifications and branch out, and hopefully, I can stay updated with your journey.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Newslight, how to contact us.
Hi, it's Jose again. Thanks for listening to episode 31 of the It's My Job podcast. What did you think about Cheyenne's interview with Talia? What do you think? Do you like to receive a massage? Would you like to know more about the massage therapist accreditation? If so, we would like to hear from you. Let us know what you think. You can share your thoughts by our email or our Facebook page. If you have any questions for Talia, we would be happy to pass them along, and we might even share your questions and answers in a future episode of the It's My Job podcast. The email address is askitismyjob@gmail.com. That's askitismyjob@gmail.com. No spaces and no apostrophe. Are you new to the It's My Job podcast? If so, welcome. We want you to know that you can find us on Facebook. Just search for It's My Job. Each of our episodes is on the Perkins Path Technology blog and the APH Career Connect website. And finally, the It's My Job podcast has a YouTube channel called It's My Job, where you'll find all our interviews. If you like this episode, head over to YouTube or Facebook to listen to my interview with Evan, an audio production technician from the Audio Information Network of Colorado, and many other interviews. This was our 31st episode, but we want to make many more, but we need your help. If you are a student who is blind or visually impaired and would like to be an interviewer, please have your teacher or parent contact us via Facebook or email, and we will get you matched up with an interviewee. If you are an adult who is blind or visually impaired and would like to be interviewed, please send us a message via Facebook or our email, and we will get back to you. Once again, our email address is askitsmyjob@gmail.com.
Let's slide credits.
We have a lot to be thankful for in this episode. Thanks so much to Talia for taking her time as the interviewee. And thank you, Cheyenne, for taking your time as the interviewer. This interview was facilitated by my teacher, Miss Christine Dolly. Thank you, Miss Dolly, for providing students with meaningful opportunities and to experiment with what you always tell us. You don't need sight, you need a vision. Thank you for having high expectations for us for our future careers. Thanks to Perkins Path for the vlog posts. And thank you for the Career Connect website from the APH for sharing our interviews. Our music is from purpleplanet.com. We hope that this podcast is becoming a great opportunity to learn from each other and increase awareness about all the amazing jobs that are being done by people who are blind or visually impaired.